Okay, so we are recording. So Jenny, why did you join the Animal Wisdom Circle?
Well, this is a very interesting story. I never can remember where I get people's emails, how I get onto their email list, but I was on Cara's email list and this popped up and I thought, oh good, another class on animal communication. I need another class, and that was my doubtful self talking. And so I signed up thinking, this will be great because I'll be able to have a class and she'll teach me the thing that I'm missing in my practice. So I get on the calls and it wasn't anything like I expected, which just proves how I don't know, funny Spirit is, because Spirit absolutely brought me here. But with my thinking, I was going down one road and Spirit said, no, honey, it's going to be another road, but I don't want to tell you that because you may not want to go. So when I got to the circle, it was like, oh, this isn't anything like I thought. This isn't a class. This is experiential. And, oh, that's a little scarier than just going to a class. But I thought, I'm just going to stick with it and see what happens. And I had to, get through some of my own, I'm an introvert, so being around other people, a lot of other people, especially if I can't see them or anything, it was like I was going on faith. But that's what brought me here. I was going down one road and Spirit knew that I was going to be going down another road, and it was the better road.
Spirit knew best. So how would you describe your life before you joined the Animal Wisdom Circle? Because in a second, I'm going to ask you what's different now. So what's the before picture?
Well, the before picture was me trying to get my animal communication business off the ground and being really, really scared and having tons of doubts, even though I've been studying since 2005. But that's the key word. I've been studying, not practicing. And all of a sudden I got sort of dumped into an opportunity to do a whole bunch of readings for people. And I was petrified. It was like, all of my doubts and fears came up. So that was the before. That was what my life was before. I was sort of on this new journey, not knowing where I was going, not knowing what I was doing, and going totally blind faith.
And so what specific results have you had because of participating in the Animal Wisdom Circle?
Focus. I'm a great proponent of tapping. So the fact that I realized we were going to be doing tapping along with talking to animals, those are two of my very favorite things. Accountability. I wanted to show up for the call every 2 weeks. It wasn't like, oh, well, I'll just blow it off. It was like, no, I'm accountable for this. So accountability was important. Focus was important. Vulnerability, sharing myself with people who I didn't know. That was a big thing, is to be able to practice my vulnerability.
So what's the after picture? Now that you've been in the circle for 6 months, how is your life different?
Well, I've gained a lot more confidence in my communications. I got a lot of aha moments about who I am and what gifts I bring to the table, instead of comparing to other people and I'm supposed to be like them. And I have to say, the wisdom every time we would come to a call was, of course, right on. And anybody that works with Spirit or the universe or guides or whatever, there are no coincidences. So it's like every animal is like, oh my God, somebody's been reading my mail. I didn't really want to talk about that one right now, but obviously I need to. So yeah, the difference afterward is I'm a better me because of it. I'm definitely a better me. I'm more grounded, more focused. The going on faith isn't so much of, oh my God, I'm going on faith, but we're going to crash. It's an, oh my God, I'm going on faith, and what's going to happen is going to be so exciting. I think that's the really flip part, is the trust.
That's like a total reversal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, because I would have to, I mean, I picture myself before I started this, and I was just a mess, just full of fear. And now, now when I sit down to do a reading, you know, I still get a little nervous, but it's not fear. It's just, okay, I want to do my best, so I'm nervous because I want to do my best. It's not the fear of, I'm totally going to blow this. And I have to say the getting the wisdom from the animals and the talking and the tapping about it to a deeper level has really changed a lot of things. It's shifted things. Yay.
Yay. I'm trying not to say stuff so that I give you enough space to say what you want to say, but I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. So Jenny, what do you like best about the Animal Wisdom Circle and working with me?
The thing I really like is the safety and the comfort. There isn't any judgment. It's just like, oh, you know, welcome to the circle. Let's see what happens. Everything's cool. Everything's safe. So there's no fear in there. It's just a very comfortable feeling of we're all just getting together and we're sharing what's happening with us. And the vulnerability, I really have to stress that. I love, it's not just small talk. It's not just, oh, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? It's what's going on with you, and you know, how can we support you in what's going on with you? And it's the feeling of community that I really, really like. I've been on, like I said, I've been studying since 2005, and I've been on a ton of, you know, webinars and phone seminars and things like that. And this is different because it's, I never quite had, there wasn't a connection. You know, we were just people sort of talking at each other, and we would maybe skim the surface of vulnerability, but this is a deeper connection of, you know, if someone is having an issue that they would like to tap on and talk about, there's a real support there. You know, there's a real holding of space that is very special, and I haven't found that in other places.
So would you recommend the Animal Wisdom Circle?
Oh, absolutely. And I would recommend it if you are interested in animals and finding out what sort of messages and wisdom, you know, can animals give you, because that's my primary source of my information from the universe is through animals. If you're interested in that, that's a plus. But if you're interested in taking that and applying it to your life and going deeper, then the tapping part of it is just like, I've said this before, it's icing on the cake. I mean, I've been in tapping therapy for a long, long time, and it really, really works. It's so much better than talk therapy. And this is like getting a therapy session, you know, every single time. It's just amazing. And it's not a scary thing of somebody's going to find out something about you and expose you to the other group members. It's not that. When I talk about safety, I really mean safety. You know, you are encouraged to share, but if you want to sit through the whole thing and not say a word, that's fine. So I would just encourage people to, you know, check it out, and the benefits that you get out of it are way, way more than you probably are thinking about when you're watching this video. It's like me thinking, I'm going to go down this road, but it was a totally different road. And, you know, I think at the beginning, I think if I hadn't trusted and experienced a couple of calls to see what it was all about and thought, wow, this is really cool, I want to do more of this, you know, so it's kind of hard to describe to somebody who's just checking this out for the first time, wow, this is all the things that you're going to get. All I'm going to say is trust yourself and take a chance on yourself and see, because the benefits are kind of almost hard to put into words. It's really an experiential thing.
So what's the most important thing that people should know about the Animal Wisdom Circle?
It's a safe place to dive deeper into yourself. It's an experience that you don't usually get just out in the public or even with, your best girlfriend. Because I find that in society today, we don't dive deep. We just skim the surface, and everybody, has things that they need to deal with, but they have no place to go to, explore. And I think it's really important to have a safe place where you can explore, well, how come I'm feeling like this? And how come I get triggered like this? And why do I always get mad in this situation? This is a wonderful place to do a deeper dive and with the support of other like-minded people. Because, all the people that I encountered were all animal lovers, and they were all compassionate. And, it's not like, just going to your local Starbucks and start talking to people, because you're not going to get those feelings there. This is a safe place to be able to do that. So I would say that the most important thing is the safe container to kind of find out a little bit more about what makes you tick.
Beautiful. Wow. That was really eloquent. Thank you. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
I would say my thing for the rest of my life is to have more experiences and less worry about the money that I spend or will I have enough time or whatever, because I was told that you'll always get the money back, you'll never get the time back. And I think we miss a lot of life-changing experiences because of fear. And then we get to the end of our life and we think, gee, I really wish I had done that. And so I would say, what have you got to lose by trying it out? Because you may be like me and be totally surprised at, wow, that's a way different road than I thought I was going down. And it's just, it's like you'll never know until you try. So I say, what have you got to lose? Find out what it's like, because, hey, you may look at it and go, whoop, that's not for me, but you wouldn't have known that if you hadn't tried. Or you may be like me and go, okay, I'm going to go to a class, and then go, whoa, just get totally blown away by, that wasn't anything I expected, and it was like 5,000% better. So I would just encourage you to take a chance. What have you got to lose?
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Jenny.
No, I just want to tell everybody else that's watching this, thank you, Cara, for what you do, because, it's important.
I totally agree. So thank you for taking this opportunity and sharing so eloquently and so deeply from your heart. And thank you for receiving the Animal Wisdom Circle and allowing it to work its magic in your life.
Oh, absolutely. It's unique. And then you're not going to find something like this other places. So that's what I really appreciate about it. I mean, you've married the two best things in life.
Animals and personal growth.
Absolutely. What could get better than that?